Hello everyone, it's Mike Lazar here, and today we're going to do something a little different. Instead of me teaching you guys some new music or teaching you guys how to sing correctly, we're going to react to myself singing 6 years ago, and we're going to give some critique and advice. So this was from a singing competition I did back in 2016. And for context, I was 12, I was about to turn 13 anyway, so 7th grade me. I had my current singing teacher for a year at the time. So I was still like a noob, but I remember I was still pretty good. I had great pitch. And when I say great pitch, I mean I wasn't off tune. I had good rhythm. I could sight read music pretty well. So let's see how it is. We're gonna start from the beginning, and I'm gonna pause whenever I have something to say.
I am Michael Lazar. I will be singing Shenandoah, an American folk song.
I like how monotone they are. It's pretty funny. Let's see.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, you rolling river.
Alright, something interesting. This was during when my voice was changing. So, one of the weirdest things here was that you can tell my voice was not comfortable. This is in my lower range. I had a range, an octave higher than when I was singing here. Not an octave higher, maybe, half an octave higher than I'm singing here. And you can see that my lowest note, F, is really coming out a little wispy, I want to say. It's very weak. Also, in the beginning, I was kind of swaying back and forth, which is something you don't want to do. And I know I'm blinking in this photo, but one thing that I noticed I improved on that over the years is that my voice wanted to close to the consonant, and you'll hear it.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, I'm bound.
See, I say away. It should be away. Only close to the consonant at the end.
Away, cross the wide Missouri.
Another thing, I have no dynamic contrast. I'm singing the same dynamic the whole time. Also, my breath support is very bad right now. You can hear it's like, it's not vibrato, it's lack of breath support. And this is what it sounds like.
Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you.
Also, my voice is very childish in this. And again, I was 12 turning 13, but even when my voice was changing, you could tell like it did not sound comfortable to sing this song. It's like hear you, and like you can see the way my mouth is open, it's way too close. The inside of my mouth is actually like this. I want it to be like this. And when I'm singing now, I always make sure to open my palate a lot. Even though my lips don't look like they're moving as much like my palate is still very open. Here you can hear it's very nasal coming out. Listen back to this. It's like coming from the nose. How can you resolve that? Lift your palate when you sing. Easy fix.
Away, you rolling river.
Watch this. Away, you rolling river. See, I'm lifting my palate the whole time. I'm supposed to. Away, you rolling river. It's nasal, it's congested. Why? Because my palate is not open. Let's continue.
Oh, Shenandoah, I'll not deceive you. Away, I'm bound away, cross the wide Missouri.
A few things here. When I'm singing this, again, no dynamic contrast, but I also look at my face. It's very bland. It's just like meh. And like, a lot of times when we're singing music, we want to be more and we want to connect with the audience. Right here, I'm not connecting with the audience. I'm simply looking at the wall behind me, not even at the camera, just the wall behind me and singing. And don't get me wrong, for a 12-year-old, this is actually quite decent. It's not perfect, but it did win me a semifinalist place, so not to flex. Let's keep going.
Bill Grogan's Goat, arranged by Richard Malters.
Okay, Bill Grogan's Goat. This is a funny song.
There was a man, now please take note. There was a man who had a goat.
One thing, my face is a little bit more animated, but you can tell I'm starting to sway back and forth. That is the worst thing you can do. Never sway when you sing. It is a bad habit, and bad habits break hard. It's not easy to fix, so you don't want to swing when you're singing.
He loved that goat.
One thing, goat. You can see my lips a little inward. He loved that goat. Natural, puckered a little bit. Goat. You see how it's, natural. I'm not doing goat or goat. That sounds very Arab-esque. Like, it sounds like my dad's when he says, "Do you have goat at the supermarket?" You know what I mean? It's like too much.
Indeed he did.
Dead. I would say dead.
He loved that goat just like a kid.
Just like a kid. It's very nasally and constricted. Just like a kid. When you want to do E's that are nice and wide, open wide like this. Ah, and then curve your tongue and place it on the bottom of your teeth. Hey, just like a kid. Easy fix. Let's keep going.
One day that goat felt frisk and fine, ate 3 red shirts right off the line.
So one thing, my face is still not animated enough. And also, I'm not enunciating my words enough. I understood what I said because I sang the song. But I doubt at least, I'm going to say 10% of anyone who's listening to this will understand what I'm saying. Everyone else is going to be like, what is this kid talking about? Some goat?
That man, he grabbed him by the back and tied him to a railroad track.
See, look, it's very cringe listening back to it. It's all monotone, no dynamics. If I was doing that, I would do piano, and then when I get to track, I'd be forte. You have to slowly build up over the bar line. Just don't be, he built a cat, or something like that. It has to be more than just mezzo forte. Let's keep listening.
Now when that train came into sight, the goat grew pale and green with fright. He heaved a sigh as if in pain.
It's so weird. It's like I'm hitting these high notes. He grieves a sigh as if in pain. And like, you hear my voice? He heard a sigh as if in pain. Imagine, if I just opened my palate, I would sound 20 times better. I would sound less nasally, less restricted. Let's finish it.
Coughed up the shirt and flagged the train.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll tell you that. I'm a little harsh on myself. But I'll tell you what, you can see improvement. Alright? I'll tell you what, singing doesn't come easy. You can tell this is my stage between my high voice. I was a high soprano. Like, my highest note was like a C6 on the piano. I was really high up there. I could sing like a high C, D, E, F. And I'm not talking about the treble clef. I'm talking an octave above the treble clef. I had one of the highest voices. And, it's so weird. Now, I can still sing pretty high, but like my range has developed to a point where even though I can't sing those really high notes on the treble clef, I can still sing most of the medium notes in the treble clef, up to, B flat, B. And then I can also sing all of the bass clef and underneath it. It's like a trade-off. I got rid of my high range and I replaced that with a much more developed lower range. And you can see here, I can tell you this, my range was barely an octave and a half at this time. My lowest note was an F, my highest note was a B flat, barely a B flat. It was not good. But I'll tell you what, given that I got semifinalist, I think that for a 12-year-old, I guess that was not that bad. I mean, I don't think I'd give myself semifinalist. I think I'd barely give myself, considered for anything. You know what I mean? It's like, a little harsh on myself. But then again, it's like, it's not good enough. But, you get better as you progress. And that's why you should watch my other singing tutorial videos so you can get better at singing too. If you found the video funny, or you liked it, or you learned something new, I would greatly appreciate if you liked and subscribed. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one, and have a great day.